My name's Trey. I got my first bike when I was 3 years old. Never really started doing like jumps or whatever until I saw the first X Games in 1999 or 2000. I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Travis Pastrana was like 15 years old then, and Mike Metzger was there, and Mad Mike Jones, and Brian Deegan, Mike St. Mars, and they were like the big ones then. The tricks started getting big, and people would get hurt. Mistakes are human, so you definitely gonna make mistakes sometime. When the gap's 80 feet and you're upside down doing a Superman off a dirt bike or a snowmobile, you're hitting the ramp at like 35, 40 miles an hour. You're almost 30 feet high. When you do make a little mistake, it can be like you can walk away from it miraculously, kind of, or you could get hurt real bad or killed. Eventually I switched to four-wheelers and widened the ramps up a little bit. I'm guessing there's probably 12 to 15 people that's flipped a four-wheeler and can do it today still. 12 people is all it's been that's ever walked on the moon, so not a whole lot of people. Pretty much my dad's the only sponsor. They let me build this stuff in the yard, so that's helpful. I'm just kind of a weekend warrior. Sometimes when he gets excited about it, it's like a big inspiration. So he's not too ill about me building all this stuff in the yard, because it's actually kind of a lot of junk by there. I don't have a whole lot of tricks, but I like Superman seat grabs and Supermans, bar hops and stuff like that. Heel clickers, of course, and knack-knacks. In North Carolina, it sucks for doing stuff that's kind of technical because it's going to rain or the wind's going to be hawking. Been lucky, really, riding bikes. Just hadn't really had to go to the hospital. Had a lot of crashes, but luckily never gotten really hurt. I just been wanting to do the backflip ever since the first guy that did the backflip in like 04, 05. I was like, man, I think I can do that. It's a lot easier said than done, because I've never done it before, landing it. And it's kind of hard to baby step your way through a backflip. You just gotta either do it or not. I'm gonna do it on a kicker ramp, which is just a little steeper than an average competition ramp, say. It's maybe a little over 60 degrees. For some reason, if you don't do it right, you just hang upside down during the whole time and just land upside down. Sometimes I wake up at night, I'll like practice in my mind. So yeah, I'm nervous. But then when you ride and you get that first one out of the way in the foam pit, it's like, it feels good. I'd watch videos of people jumping the foam pits and stuff, so I was like, I don't look too hard to build. I'll try to build one, and getting scrap foam from different places. 6 years later, barely have a foam pit, but it works. If you get stuck in there, it just depends on how the bike's situated in the foam. Sometimes the bike is so easy to get to, and then sometimes it's buried. For a second, I panicked because it was so tight. I mean, I couldn't even move my hands on the grips. I'd imagined that if I was under there, I could probably muster up a little, a little second wind or something. Just kind of get out of there, but no, it's tight. And I felt like a bunch of fluid running down my body, and I was just like, I hope that's not gas. But it was water, because I'd wet the foam pit down pretty good to take care of static. That's my worst fear, is getting caught on fire in the foam pit. When I get to that spot on the ramp, I almost try to throw my shoulders over the bars a little bit, and when you go up and you see that spot on the ramp, right when you hit that spot, just kind of let the bike run out from under you. The biggest key is to remember to look backwards. Sometimes you get caught up in that the bike is all of a sudden right in front of your face. As soon as you leave the ramp, pull the handlebars to your chest, kick your feet out. Hopefully they stay on the pegs, and look backwards, and it just kind of goes around. It's real fast. It don't take long. I should be able to clear the gap, because it's only going to be like a 15-foot gap. It's not very far. I won't let this fear take control of my destiny. No matter the cost, no matter the pain. to get this one thing done with, because I got a lot of ideas. You got to get one thing done first and then move on to the next. I'm really excited. Hopefully it'll go well.